Hello, I'm Derek White, Technical Trainer for Doosan Portable Power. Today we're going to cover the proper safety, pre-start checks, and operation of the P185 portable compressor. The P185 is a portable air compressor powered by the Doosan D24 2.4 liter diesel engine. The Doosan D24 drives a rotary screw air compressor for use in construction and industrial applications. Always refer to the Operation and Maintenance Manual P185 WDO Tier 4 Final for additional information.
This section will cover portable compressor safety.
Remember that compressed air should not be used for direct or indirect human consumption. Compressed air can be dangerous if incorrectly handled. Prior to performing service on the compressor, ensure all pressure is vented from the system and the compressor cannot be started accidentally. Do not run the machine with guards and safety switches disabled or removed. Always wear appropriate personal protective equipment such as safety glasses, hearing protection, and gloves. Remember to refer to the Operation and Maintenance Manual P185 WDO Tier 4 Final for safety-related information, and also follow safety decals which are located in appropriate areas on the machine.
This section includes pre-start checks.
As you walk up to the machine, look for any signs of damage and/or leaks. Do not operate the machine until damage and/or leaks are investigated, along with any necessary repairs made. Make sure that the service air valves are closed and mufflers are installed if you are testing the machine. Check hoses and wiring for signs of abrasion, cracking, and/or damage. Also check to make sure electrical connectors are tightly connected. The folding drawbar is located at the front of the machine, along with the control panel and service air valves. When looking at the front, the street side of the machine is located on the right. Inside the street side door, you will find the air filters, battery, coolant tank, fuel filters, and fuel tank with fuel cap. You will want to check the air filters to make sure they are properly installed and not plugged up. Check the battery connections to make sure they are tight and not corroded. The coolant level should be at the cold mark and only fill with a 50-50 mix of antifreeze and water. Also check the fuel tank to make sure it is not low and the fuel cap is installed tightly. Make sure to drain any water from the fuel water separator. Also on the inside of the street side door, you will find the oil filter, oil fill caps, and oil level dipstick. There are two oil fill locations on the Doosan D24 2.4 liter diesel engine, and they are either on the valve cover or on the front timing cover. Both caps are yellow in color for easy identification. Recommended oil is a high quality API CJ4 15W40 diesel engine oil. When looking at the front of the machine, the curb side is located on the left. The lifting point for the machine is located on top. Inside the curb side door, you will find the compressor oil level gauge, engine ECU, engine diagnostic connector, fuse and literature boxes, and the Titan controller. The engine diagnostic connector is located behind the ECU. Also, the literature box contains the Operation and Maintenance Manual, along with storage for any additional documentation. To check the compressor oil level, make sure the machine is level. The oil should be visible in the sight gauge around 1/4 to 1/2 way up the tube. Refer to the P185 WDO Tier 4 Final Operation and Maintenance Manual for additional information.
Basic operation of the compressor is outlined in this section.
Press the main power button to power up the electronic controls of the P185. You will notice the blue LED around the main power button will illuminate along with the Doosan logo on the display. The wait to start will be indicated for various time periods based on how much engine preheat is required. Once the engine RPM or fuel level data screen appears, the engine is ready to start. Press the green start button to start the engine. Once the engine has started, it will run at idle and show between 50 to 75 psi on the gauge. Using the up-down arrows, scroll through the data screens until you find the coolant temperature. Allow the engine to warm to 150 degrees Fahrenheit before continuing. Once the engine reaches 150 degrees Fahrenheit, press the service air button to allow the unit to build service air pressure. The pressure will be around 125 to 140 psi. You will notice the engine go to high idle, then back to low idle, and this is normal. When testing and adjusting a portable air compressor, you should use mufflers. These devices will provide a load on the compressor along with reducing the noise of the released compressed air. By opening the service air valves, the engine will go to high idle and the air pressure will drop to a working pressure of 100 psi. Once you have finished testing the machine, you will need to close any open service valves. The engine will return to low idle. Allow the unit to run at idle for at least 3 minutes, then press the red stop button to shut down the engine. After the engine has stopped, you will continue to hear air bleed down from the system, and this is normal. Once all the air has bled down from the system, you should press the main power button to shut off the electronic controls of the P185. The air compressor gauge should read 0 psi before closing the control panel door. Refer to the P185 WDO Tier 4 Final Operation and Maintenance Manual for additional information.